If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. It's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say, it's alright.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our family, my mother Maggie, my sister Winnie, my brother-in-law Augie, Their daughters, Chloe and Zoe, my wife, Rania. Is there? She's there? Oh, my wife, Ranya's there, okay. And our children, Nora and Noah. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight to celebrate my dad's 80th birthday. It's a special occasion for our family, and it means so much to see all of you here. Now, many of you have traveled really far and away to celebrate with us, and I especially want to acknowledge Uncle Peter, Auntie Rosina, along with Sherman, Seong and their family, Jeffrey, Amy and their family, who took a red eye from San Francisco to be here for 48 hours, which is just incredible, so thank you. Thank you for being here. To my cousin Waikiki, his family, Joshua and his wife from Boston. Again, thank you for making the trip. I know it's tough traveling these days, so thank you for being here. To my in-laws, Fatin and Samarabi, thank you for coming from Ottawa. Traveling is definitely not easy, especially with young kids. So, having you here, making this a really special night for my family, means a lot. All of you have always been here to support our family, so your presence truly means a lot to us. 10 years ago, I stood here at a different restaurant, and we were celebrating my dad's 70th birthday. And many of you here were here for that. At the time, Rania and I had just announced we were expecting our first child. So it's a bit surreal that tonight, Nora, who is turning 10 in September, and Noah, who's 7, is here. So pretty amazing. In fact, before I continue, Nora would like to come up and say a couple of words.
Hi, my name's Nora. I was here at Yaya's 70th birthday, but I was in my mom's tummy. I guess that counts. We would like to tell Yaya that we love him and wish him a happy birthday. Now my brother Noah would like to come up to play him a song on his guitar.
Hold on. Okay, this is Noah. He's chewing his crab. Hold on.
Hi, my name is Noah, and I'm going to play Happy Birthday to Yaya.
Thank you to my kids for doing that. The last 10 years have not been easy for many of us. We've all had to live through COVID and other things. And it hasn't been easy for our family as well. And through every challenge, my dad's love and devotion to his family have always been unwavering. And the same can be said about my mother. When my dad went through his knee replacement surgeries just over 3 years ago, my mom was there every step of the way, helping him do the most basic activities around the house, driving him around, supporting his recovery so well that somehow he decided to replace the second knee 6 months later. And just as they were getting back to their golf life, our family faced another challenge when my mom was diagnosed with cancer. And I still remember that day. My dad looked at my sister and me, and he said, "Find the best doctors. We'll go wherever we need to go." He never gave up, and neither did my mom. And through surgeries, treatments, many difficult moments, my dad was constantly by her side, supporting her, caring for her, driving her to every appointment, and even trying to cook for her, which, if you know my dad, is a pretty remarkable feat. And today we are so grateful to see my mom healthy, strong, enjoying life, playing golf again, dropping off food for her grandchildren, continuing to help us every week. My dad has always been steadfast in his love and loyalty to his family and friends, and everyone in this room knows that. And whether it was helping care for his younger siblings growing up, supporting Winnie and me through years of schooling and training, or now proudly cheering on his grandchildren, Chloe, Zoe, Nora, and Noah, family has always come first to him. So everyone, please raise a glass. Dad, happy 80th birthday. We love you. We are proud of you. We are grateful for the example you've set for all of us as a husband, father, grandfather, brother, and friend. Here's to many more years of health, happiness, golf, family, and wonderful memories together. Cheers. Yeah. Okay, thank you, everyone. Enjoy your meal. My niece, Zoe, who's going to introduce a few people.
Hi, I'm Zoe. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. So I'm just here to introduce the head table. So I'm Zoe. I'm their granddaughter, and then King and Maggie Lee, and then my parents, Augustine Nguyen and Winnie Lee, and my sister Chloe and her boyfriend Sarv. And then my Uncle John, and my Auntie Rania, and their beautiful kids, Nora and Noah. And then Ranya's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rabi, right there.
Yeah. To attend this banquet to celebrate my 80th birthday. I also like to thank my wife Maggie, Winnie, Augie, John, Rania, and my grandkids for organizing this beautiful birthday party for me. Looking back the past 80 years, I have found out that I make two very important decisions. The first decision is to marry a beautiful girl from the district of Shangshui in Hong Kong in 1972, who turned out to be an intelligent, virtuous, and capable wife. She had managed my family so competently, and as a result, I can focus on my banking career while taking part-time study my professional degree, Chartered Professional Accountant, CPA. Without her support, I could not have been appointed the first Chinese to be appointed as the Vice President of CIBC in 1991. In addition, she also helped me in raising two good-looking, smart children, Winnie and John, who have now become successful medical specialists. They also have formed their beautiful family and raised 4 smart and gorgeous grandchildren for us. Chloe, Zoe, Nora, and Noah, who have brought so much joy and happiness to my wife and me. My second decision is to decide to immigrate to Canada, even after Hong Kong Bank had appointed me as an executive of the bank in 1973. When Hong Kong Bank sent me to San Francisco as part of my executive training, I found out that North America is a better and bigger place for me to develop the future of my life. When my wife and I arrived in Toronto in August of 1973, Maggie was 4 months pregnant, and we only brought $4,000 with us. But we were very lucky. Maggie was hired as a teller by CIBC after a couple of weeks, and I joined CIBC a month later. At the time, I worried that the Canadian government may change its immigration policy. So my wife and I decided to apply the remaining 8 members of my family to immigrate to Canada after 6 months arriving in Canada. The first few years were tough for our big family. I remember at the peak, we have 16 people living in a small semi-detached house. However, you look at this room now, all my sister and brother have well established themselves in Canada. They have beautiful and good family and raise gorgeous children who are now successful business and profession to their respective business and professions. I would be remiss if I don't mention that the most outstanding member of my family is my younger brother, Dr. King Chin Lee. He not only has a brilliant academic credential, but he also has an unmatched, outstanding medical career. You all know how difficult it is to be admitted to a medical school. But he is one of a few individuals in the world who can be the founding dean of 2 new medical schools. First as the dean of the medical school of the University of Illinois in 2016. And now he has just been appointed dean of the new medical school of the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. All members of our family are very proud of your outstanding achievement, and we wish you good luck in your new job. Maggie and I have worked in CIBC for 35 years. I retired as a VP Asian Banking, and Maggie retired as General Manager Retail Banking. We now enjoying our retirement life. However, we are happy to pick up our younger grandchildren, Nora and Noah, and provide them with home-cooked food when needed from time to time. So once again, thank you all for coming tonight, and please enjoy your banquet.
Well, I think he made a major mistake in his speech, saying that I am the most distinguished member of our family. I would totally disagree with that. I think the other King Lee is the one who is definitely the most distinguished member of our family. When we were growing up, he made a lot of sacrifices. Otherwise, we could not have reached what we have been today, right? So there's no question in my mind. If without his sacrifices, I may be the best waiter in the world. And growing up, he's a little bit older than me, and seeing him working and studying at the same time gave us motivations, right? it's impossible for us to match his dedication, not just to his work, to his studies, but to his family. And as younger siblings, we benefited a lot, not just from his sacrifices, but he set an example that's really hard to match. And I work a little bit, but never matching his dedication and his work ethics, right? I almost retired. I actually retired for 4.5 years, and now I have to come back out and work. And when I think about him, I said, his dedication to society is unmatched. I have to at least do my part in helping the world to be a better place. So I like to take this opportunity and say something heartfelt from our family to the other King Lee. Thank you so much for your dedication. Hopefully in another 10 years we'll gather again with more little ones, and you'll be as healthy or even more healthy today. Thanks everybody.